I cannot sit not more than 5 to 10 minutes because of a peculiar floating pain on my entire lower part of the body. And the thing became so serious that you would believe in a 2.5 hours flight, almost the entire flight I have to sit near the wash toilet because I can't sit properly. And sitting in this kind of hard chair those days was completely nightmare for me. Naturally, I ran from one medical practitioner to another, but for 1 year, it didn't help me. So I still remember the day. It's 16th August 2023. I landed up to Dr. Joyanta Roy, who was then in INK, and he, after giving me medication, immediately referred me to this smart gentleman, the author of the book, Dr. Gangopadhyay. Dr. Gangopadhyay, he set a neurorehabilitation plan for me, and which was carefully executed by Mr. Sandeep Kumar, media shy sitting on the back bench, Mr. Kumar. Thank you so much. We are really helpful. And today, after 2 years, we are seeing what I am doing. Because I am an author. I write and for that I have to sit at least 6 to 7 hours in a day, and it was becoming impossible. So that has really given me a new life. Not only that, during last 2 years, I was going to this center on a regular basis. I have seen day after day Dr. Gangopadhyay and his Beaver, group of Beaver, I would call them Beaver, the way they supported the patient and given back one of the most important things in their life which they have lost, that is mobility. When we walk, we don't understand, we don't realize that how difficult it is for some people who get those kind of medical condition. I have seen the way some patients who came in wheelchairs and for their whom walking was a thing of the past which they have forgotten. With constant care of this team, they got cured and went out from the chamber with very little support. This book catches the entire struggle and the battle which these foot soldiers are fighting on a daily basis against immobility. There is a really nice catchline Dr. Gangopadhyay book, miracles to happen. I totally agree with the catchline. But there is a big but. In this world, nothing happens on its own. For making these miracles happen, which are happening in INP Neurorehabilitation Center, the effort of Dr. Gangopadhyay and his team, that is the story. This book actually will introduce you to the daily struggle this entire team is fighting, and in most of the cases I have seen them win. I think I won't take much of your time. Thank you so much.
Co-author Dev Shati, can we have you come up on stage? She has practically written the whole script of this book, and it is her journalism background that has made this writing possible. So Dev Shati, will you just say a few words?
It's a big opportunity for me to be a part of this book. I share my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Gangopadhyay, he is my HOD, and the other teammates of NeuroRehab team, and to the other departments of NeuroRehab departments who helped me by collecting the pictures, by sharing the stories, incidents and everything. Previously I wrote in the school magazines and college magazines, but it's a big thing. And I was a bit scared at that time because sir believed me on that tumi parbe, tomar dara hobe. So it's a big motivation for me. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
What she has added to this book, I am really also I have witnessed. I have told Dr. Gangopadhyay, it's not a very easy thing to write this kind of specialized concept, and which somebody else actually has written, and that is rewriting in our own language and to the liking of a perfectionist like Dr. Gangopadhyay is not an easy task. I think, thank you so much. You did a great job.
Thank you, Devshati. And possibly I should reveal that she is going to be translating this whole book into Bangla. So that will be made available to all of you. much more easily. Thank you. I have attended some programs where people would say, oh, so and so, Rita Bhamani needs no introduction. I said, hello, have you done your homework? No one, everyone needs a little bit of an introduction. You can't go without that. You have to do your homework. And of course, I didn't have to do that much homework because I have known Bhatia since our college days. But there's still a lot to be said about her, and I'd like all of you to just listen in for a couple of minutes. Because Bhatia Karkaria is an acknowledged game changer in Indian journalism. She's a widely followed columnist, international media trainer. She's a best-selling author and social media influencer. She was the first Indian board member of the Paris-based World Editors Forum. She's received lots of awards, but one of them I'd like to mention is the Mary Morgan Hewitt Award for Lifetime Achievement. She's also designed, thank you for that applause, she's also designed and curated the much imitated Times of India Lit Fest. There's lots of Lit Fests going around here, but she's the one who started it all off, and it ran for a number of years, at least 8 years. Her books are noted for their depth of research, but also for their quick-paced style. And they include bestsellers like Dare to Dream. It's a biography of M.S. Oberoi. Another book which was really took a lot out of her and very controversial, it was called In Hot Pursuit, in hot blood actually, right? The Lives of Captain C.P. Krishnan Nair. Yet another book which is dear to all of us.
Words out of my mouth. But what I want to say is thank you very much for asking me to be here. And I'm very grateful that I happen to be in Kolkata at this time. It's important for me because I'm doing it ready for Gautam, who's been my son's long-term friend, and for Rita, for Rashi, who stood by, and for Kishore, who is definitely here in spirit, his father. So I think his father exemplifies the kind of spirit that has been needed for Gautam to. I was just overwhelmed to see him walking up. So that was, and as some you said, that walking one step is like climbing a mountain for everybody else. And I have written a great deal about disability. I have seen disability in my own family. My late husband suffered 3 years of very serious spinal injury, which really took everything out of the family. And that's where, the physiotherapists and all of that. So I just want to say that, God seems to inflict cruelly, inexplicably, very sudden affliction on a person, underestimate or undermine the kind of support that is needed. Because, Hillary Clinton quoted an African proverb when she said it takes a village to raise a child. No child really just goes up on his or her own. And it's the whole community which helps. And nowhere have I seen this concept in action as I have in the fields of disability, which I have written about a great deal. Spinal surgeon Dr. Bojraj, who finds the time to go to the village with this team. So hats off to them. And I've seen a particular documentary, not documentary, just